If we want one of the best sound quality on a pair of wireless earbuds, which one should we get? Well, this is the Bowers Wilkins Pi8. Touted as the reference in-ear tune wireless earbuds, the B&W Pi8 is seriously the absolutely best sounding pair of wireless earphones that I have used so far. Okay, now let's take a look at the unboxing first. The unboxing experience is simple yet unique. Once we peel off this single tab, we can slide off the box from the sleeve and then open it up, and that is where we get the access to the user manual and also the quick start guide, which I'm really not going to talk about much here. Under that is where we can find the Pi8 itself, and underneath the Pi8 we have the accessories. And we have two cables here, a USB-C to USB-C cable and another USB-C to 3.5mm audio jack, which is a rather weird cable, which we will also talk about it later. The box at the center here is where we can find the different ear tip sizes. The M size is already pre-installed on the earbuds, and we can change it to the XS, S or L sizes. Very straightforward here. The earbuds case itself is rather simple in terms of design. It is available in a few different colors, and the one that we got here is in the midnight blue color. And I absolutely love this color, but the stains and micro scratches will show up on the case because it's gonna attract oils and stains and whatnot. And now for the earbuds themselves, they look rather chunky at first, but they are surprisingly lightweight at only 7 grams each. I also thought that they will fall off my ears easily, but no. The big part actually sits on my ear pinna, and it's basically not gonna go anywhere, even if I swing my head around. Honestly, this is a very nice design too. The Bowers & Wilkins branding is also a touchpad as well, which we will get into later. And I think this is the best time where we talk about the app. We can download the Bowers & Wilkins music app, and this app is surprisingly simple. There's really nothing much to do here other than to change the sound modes. Other than that, we can head into the menu here and change the EQ as well. The EQ sliders are quite flexible, though I find myself not touching the EQ at all since there is an option called True Sound that bypasses all EQ settings and make it sound as balanced as possible. I just find myself liking the balanced sound way lot more because I'm not gonna lie here, it is really balanced and I just prefer it that way. Then we can also customize the touch controls here, but the options are very limited. There are only 2 presets that we can choose from, and yeah, we don't have any more granular customization options. And you see this black dot on the earbuds themselves? Yeah, that is the proximity sensor, and this is where the wear sensor comes into play. We can also disable it in the app as well, which is a nice option. And that's pretty much it for the app. It's that simple. Once I got all of my settings dialed in, I just forgot about the app entirely. And I do find it annoying since if I want to turn off ANC and pass-through mode, I have to go to the app and do this, since the touch gestures can only toggle between ANC and pass-through modes. Both the left and right sides can also be tapped once to play or pause the music, double tap to go to the next track, and triple tap to go to the previous track. So it's pretty standard. If we touch and hold both earbuds when it is in the case, then it will enter pairing mode. We can pair 2 devices simultaneously in Bluetooth mode too. The app actually tells us what devices are paired with the Pi8, so there's that. As for the sound quality, yeah, I just think that this is one of the best sounding earbuds that I've tested so far. The Pi8 soundstage is certainly amazing, and I know this because I listen to a lot of orchestral pieces, ranging from classical music like habanera and also modern big band jazz like the 8-bit big band. Since the sound quality is so balanced, I can truly appreciate the audio mixing that the engineers did, just like how they intended us to hear. I'm trying to go through my entire playlist and I'm hearing new things in those tracks that I enjoy so much. It's very clear and clean, and I can hear absolutely everything in the track and pinpoint exactly the location of where the sound is coming from. And when I listen to Duke Ellington's arrangement of Take the A Train, I can hear the bass strings vibrating next to my right ear, and trumpets are blasting on my right side. And I can also hear the wetness of the trumpet as well, if that makes sense. You know, those instruments where you need to blow it in, there's gonna be saliva inside, and yeah, that's the wetness. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Another amazing example is Dave Brubeck's Take 5. Oh, it just feels like I'm in a dimly lit pub at night and a live band surrounds me and they are playing this piece of music right into my ears, and it just feels so good. While I can't really do much here, I still can give you guys a sample of what this PI8 sounds like. Our setup is still very rudimentary, but I think it works. I can also provide you some insights on some funky underlying tech I discovered while using the B&W PI8. You see, this pair of wireless earbuds sound amazing, but they also have some great technical engineering as well. On the website, it says that the PI8 supports these 5 Bluetooth codecs, and I thought, hey, this is cool. It is very rare to see any sort of wireless earbuds supporting aptX these days. aptX is a proprietary wireless codec from Qualcomm, and even if your devices are running on a Snapdragon chip, it doesn't mean that you get access to all aptX codec variants. For example, the Galaxy S24 Ultra that is running on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 only has support of up to aptX Classic. So I had to whip out my other phone to test out the audio latency, and that is gonna be the ROG Phone 8. This phone has support for both aptX Classic and also aptX Adaptive. aptX Lossless isn't explicitly stated in the menu here, and that is actually because aptX Lossless is housed within aptX Adaptive codec. Technically, aptX Adaptive will automatically toggle between aptX Lossless and also low latency depending on what we are doing on the device. If a game is launched, then it will go into aptX low latency mode, but when we're listening to music, it will go into aptX lossless mode. It's just automatic. From this graph, we can see that the latency is obviously the best with aptX Adaptive. 137 milliseconds of audio delay is actually still noticeable, especially if we are playing action games or shooter games. All of the other 3 codecs are just not suitable for anything other than listening to music. But there is another way that we can connect to the PI8 as well, and that is through these 2 weird cables that are included in the box. You see, the charging case can become a wireless audio transmitter. It is my first time seeing this feature, and it surely is a unique feature, and I love it. Just take out the earbuds, take out this cable, connect it to the PI8, and then use either the audio jack or the USB-C connector and connect it to our device. Then the LED will flash on the case and it becomes a wireless audio transmitter. And this is the second reason why I use the ROG Phone 8. It has an audio jack. So I did more audio latency tests and came up with this. Surprisingly, there is a massive difference between using the 3.5mm audio jack and also the USB-C cable. I'm not sure why this is happening, as I tried it on a few devices and the exact thing will happen. Either way, most people are using the PI8 to listen to music anyway, so the audio delay shouldn't be an issue. Once you start to watch videos or movies or even play games using the PI8 though, then the audio latency will be an issue. The best way to mitigate the audio latency is either to use aptX Adaptive or just use this weird cable to connect it to the charging case. The battery life of the Pi8 is amazing too. With just a single charge, I can get up to like 6 hours of listening time with ANC turned on, and the case can provide an additional 2 charges. That's actually great. Best of all, the earbuds themselves are rated for IP54. And finally, the price. It is 2,399 ringgit or $400. Yes, it is expensive, but I can assure you that the quality and also the versatility it provides, well, it's definitely worth the price if that is your priority. Even though the Pi8 cannot achieve 24 bits 96 kHz audio output like the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro, the sound quality just blows it out of the water. The B&W Pi8 just has much better tuning, and also it has a lot of weird features that I like a lot. Of course, the features and app could have been better here, but the software side of things can be improved if B&W really wants to. And they can just push an update to the Pi8 and add those features there. So yeah, that's all that we have to share with you here today. The Bowers Wilkins Pi8 is just an amazing pair of wireless earbuds. If you have any other questions, then do leave them down in the comment section below. I'll try to answer them, and we'll see you guys in the next video.